Game one of...
You take a look at the Kings. A whole year of blood, sweat, and tears comes down to this.
This is when the lights are their brightest. The eyes of the whole world fixed upon you. Do you have what it takes to win it all?
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. Draymond Green is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Kobe Bryant. And it's Russell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Tatum. Doncic from 12 feet. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Bryant outside.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Green in the post, working on Durant. Blocked! And he recovers it. 2 points. That one goes.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's Wembanyama. Up and over Russell. And the jumper is on the mark.
Now you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Go! Get going!
Doncic finds Tatum. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Outside Wembanyama fires for three. Hauled in by the Kings. Bryant, the pass to Doncic. And it's all from three-point range. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Butler with the ball. Green picks him up.
You see Jimmy Butler's willingness and almost really relishing the opportunity to get his teammate an open look.
The Kings have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Doncic passes to Bryant. Pulls up at the elbow. Russell with the dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Butler. Wembanyama, screen on Bryant. Butler passes to Durant. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Orlando calls timeout. Howard's checked in for Orlando. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Good on the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Doncic. On the wing, Tatum. The three. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 6.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Here's Odom. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter of the game.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
And the Kings call time here.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
So both teams making some changes here. A minute 35 left to play in the first quarter. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. With the step back. Here's Arenas. Oh, rejected by Isaac. And here's Simmons. Outside Bull. Pass to Banchero. Uncovered. Rolls around and rims out.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and punish them for their mistake.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And here's Banchero. No points yet. Simmons, the pass, and it's Howard finishing it off.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
Here's Arenas. And the three off target. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Banchero outside. From downtown. The shot misses. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
The Kings.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Jalen Duren. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Butler, and it's Odom in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Odom. Pass to Duren, to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
On the wing, Bryant. Butler covering. Here's Arenas. George passes to Arenas. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. They set the pick. No good from 11 feet. And Orlando has possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Wembanyama. Good, and Butler gets the assist. give him 8.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Your 3, 2, 1, high.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
Odom, pass to Butler. And here's Wembanyama. Green covering. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The Kings trailing. Doncic on the wing. Butler covering. Green, the pass to Bryant. And here's Tatum on the arc. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Wembanyama, screen on Green. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama, pass to Odom. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Magic, Howard comes in for Duren, and it's Kuminga in for Butler.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Arenas passes to Tatum. Hustle a screen on Wembanyama. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum above the fray.
Boy, there are times where Jason Tatum just seems unguardable. This guy with good coverage, it doesn't even faze him.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. And it's Tatum with the ball for Sacramento. Trailing by 4. 1:36 left to play in the first half. No luck on that one.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Bryant against Simmons. And Carroll outside. There's a screen by Bull. Another miss by Orlando.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Simmons. No points so far. And Carroll outside. Howard with a screen on Bryant. That one rolls around and rims out.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him. No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the Kings, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Simmons. Howard, the screen. Floats one. Hand on it. Bryant with it. Doncic finds Tatum. And there's a pick. And here's Bryant outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. There's 18 seconds left in the second. And Carroll outside. Howard with a screen on Bryant. From deep, here's Simmons. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Kings on top. They're up by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start for the Sacramento Kings.
Well, we know how pivotal three-point shooting has become in this league, and we're seeing it again tonight. They're firing lasers at...
Taking a look at the situation for the Sacramento Kings. They've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spot? That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Jason Tatum. Luka Doncic is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Russell in at the 5. Here's Odom. Here's Kuminga. Howard down after the assist. Led him to the lane.
Impressive one-hand slam right there.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Bryant. He's got Bryant. Offline with a 3. Kuminga with it. Green picks him up.
Come get it, come get it.
Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to Odom. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Odom's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
And here's Bryant outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Orlando trailing here. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Pass to Durham. Now Wembanyama. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Sacramento. Antetokounmpo with the block. Wembanyama, the pass to Odom. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Pass to Duren. Right side, Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes. Wembanyama's got 14 points.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Who's got Luka?
On the wing, Bryant.
I got the help outside.
Tatum with it. Outside, Green. Late clock here. The Kings need to get up. And then Russell with the dunk.
How selfless is Draymond Green? A sensational passer. Crafty in the pick and roll.
Timeout, timeout.
The Magic decide to talk it over.
Start.
checked in for Orlando. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. The Kings making a switch here. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Sean Marion taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Simmons. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Simmons has got his first points of the night.
That's a good time finish by Ben Simmons. With that frame, sometimes he makes that look easy.
To the tie. Artest can't get it to go. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Bencaro. Oh, Bencaro throws it down.
Bencaro seizes the moment. Just open that window of opportunity, and he's going to get right in there.
Here's Artest. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's the pick. And here's Bryant outside. Knocks down the long J. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Well, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Marion. Puts up a 3. Bryant, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now Bencaro. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. He's off on that one. It's good! It goes at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Wow. Oh, taking this arena's breath away. That's a crazy shot at the buzzer. Oh, my.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Magic out in front, leading by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Bencaro out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Bol Bol. And it's Durham. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And there's the whistle. Foul on the Sacramento Kings.
At the line for the Magic, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Sacramento has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Here's Arenas. Isaac covering. Arenas shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Simmons. Pass to Duren. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Duren's got his first 2 points. George outside. And there's the screen. Lets it go from deep. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Bowl. Defense right on it. Green's checked in for Sacramento.
Second team foul. In for the Kings, number 23, Draymond Green.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. To the inside. Poke loose. Here's Duren. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. And now a 7-point Magic lead. Here's Arenas. Isaac covering. Bryant, the pass to Green. Oh, look at Draymond. Flexing with that finish.
Draymond Green loves playing through contact. That is a nice finish.
So Orlando ends up going with a new group and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to the ball.
Now here's Bryant. Green gets up and powers it down.
Boy, how hard is Draymond Green to handle in the pick and roll? And it doesn't matter whether he's the guy handling the basketball or in this instance, he's the guy rolling to the rim.
Here's Odom. Offline with a baseline jumper. The Kings have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. And Bryant good for 3. And now just a 2-point Magic lead.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Odom, pass to Antetokounmpo.
Screen.
Pass to Odom. From the high post. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Arenas to take the lead. Giannis with the rebound. Pass to Howard.
Odom, get to the block.
Here's Wembanyama. Green covering. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the Kings call time here. They're behind by 5. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. The Kings making a switch here. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. The shot by Russell, no good. The Magic have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Odom, pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Tatum can't hit.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Odom, guarded by Russell. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Green. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Can they get it? Tatum banked it in off the glass.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Green from the arc. Howard grabs the miss.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
So the Magic win it. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win.
Take a look at the Kings. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in game one. Playing against the best the league has to offer. They know they have to make some adjustments, keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're given.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Luka Doncic. Jason Tatum is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Russell. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard. On the wing, Doncic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Luka with the crafty shot fake. Outstanding at tricking the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass.
Working the blocks nicely. Lamar Odom dumps it in from inside.
Tatum against Wembanyama. Puts up a deep 3. Tatum no good. Now Odom. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Odom. The rebound by Bryant.
Well, they'll be happy with that, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Doncic against Odom. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Odom.
A gifted passer Lamar Odom is, embracing his point forward.
Doncic dishes to Kobe. That one goes in.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Butler deciding where to go with it. There's the dish to Odom. Back to Butler. Orlando moving the ball around. This is it to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Tatum drives in. Doncic kicks to Tatum. Come to me. Russell sets a screen for Kobe. Outside Tatum. And it's off from 3-point range. And Wembanyama with it. Now Green defending. Got a screen on Doncic. Here's Odom. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Mutombo, he's checked in for Russell. Marion comes in for Green. Ron Artest is checked in for Tatum. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Luka Doncic. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Marion, a screen on Isaac. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Arena's such a natural scorer. Even when he gets fouled, he still maintains his concentration.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Paul George is checked in for the Kings. And that one falls for Arenas.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just couldn't expect from a guy his size. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Howard with a screen on Arenas. Simmons passes to Howard. Lays it up and in off the prettiest hit.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, George. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Howard with a screen on Arenas. Simmons passes to Howard. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Banchero kicks the ball. Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. That's good from Banchero. On the assist by Ball.
Check out that quickness with the hands. Banchero bringing that to the floor tonight.
Arenas, it's a two-pointer. Rebounded by Howard.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Kings against George. Outside, Simmons. Over George. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Kings lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Odom's got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 3. They've got Jimmy Butler. Duran's up there with Wembanyama. And it's Odom. And it's Giannis in at the 3, the small forward. This is out there for Orlando.
A combination of size and unique athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, you got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on this block.
And the Kings making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Doncic. No good on the quick 3.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Wembanyama finds Odom. Giannis has a screen for Odom. Pulls up, and it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Green. Doncic with it. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. They push it up 4 on 3. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Open jump shot off the mark. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Doncic against Butler. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Kings. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well. And you've got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Butler. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Kuminga the pass to Duran. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Drills the three-pointer. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
Well, if Giannis is knocking down threes defensively, nothing you can do.
Here's Bryant. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Bryant's got his second bucket. Orlando's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Outside Odom. Wembanyama finds Odom. Now Kuminga. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Orlando making a change here. Howard's checked in. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 4. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, throwing himself on the offensive glass and being rewarded for it, that's the energy that Draymond Green brings.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A floater. Outside, Arenas. Over Odom. Arenas can't hit. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there.
Sure. I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Kobe back to Arenas. And it's sent back by Odom.
The length of Odom shows up at ball.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's Bryant. Kicks to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Howard. Magic leading by 6. Odom finds Wembanyama. Here's Giannis. Guarded by Tatum. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
That free throw, no good. Orlando making some changes. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Howard. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kuminga. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Tembo is checked in for Russell. Marion comes in for Draymond Green. Artest, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Paul George in for Bryant. Now here's Arenas. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Marion. Here's Artest. No good on the 3. And so that's the end of the first half. Magic out in front, leading by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
They built a nice lead. I like their rhythm on offense. Kind of like us on the set. We're in the flow.
Big fella, that was taking a look at the sit. And that's all for us.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic stuff.
Yeah, you know, I think he really takes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
On the court right now for the Kings, Kobe is out there with Doncic. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Tatum, and it's Russell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Bryant outside. Sinks the triple. Bryant's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Sacramento. Magic leading by 4. Here's Odom. He has 7. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Odom. Over Tatum. Odom's shot. Good. Odom's got 9 points.
I like seeing Odom look to knock these mid-range jump shots down because he's certainly got the ability to do so. Hey, yo, right here. I'm open right here.
Wembanyama against Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Orlando. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
That ball's nice feed that time from Odom. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 7 now for Orlando. On the wing, defended by Butler. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Magic leading by 7. Now here's Odom. He's got 9. Into the lane. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Doncic dishes to Tatum. And here's Kobe for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And Zero Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Outside, Odom. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open for rain, he'll typically knock it down.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Dwight Howard's checked in for Durant. Sacramento also making some changes. Marion, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Artest comes in for Tatum. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Doncic. Artest the pass to Russell. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Orlando leading by 9. Dishes it to Giannis. Wembanyama, a screen on Arenas. Here's Odom. Again the miss by Odom. Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Artest. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist going to Brian. Kobe's been improving on that facet of his game.
Howard with a screen on Arenas. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Paolo Banchero comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Butler. And Simmons subbed in for Lamar. And a change for the Kings. Mutombo's checked in. Pass to Howard. Fires the 3. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Howard. Kuminga's got 10 points.
And you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to get the ball.
Shoots. And the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Kobe. The pass to Simmons. Howard with a screen on Arenas to the paint. Howard finishing it off.
Boy, it's been beautiful to see Simmons working in pick and roll sets. He just knows when to shoot as well as when to pass to teammates.
Mutombo is screen on Simmons. Bryant's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Simmons with it. No scoring in this one. Clock at 4. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Sean Marion.
You know, Banchero's difficult to match up with because of his versatility, especially when he's aggressively looking to score.
Paul George is checked in for Kobe. The Kings trail by 11. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Passes to George. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. It's good from long range. And it's 6 points for Ron Artest.
Hey, you don't often see the quick release from Artest, but that time he showed it to you.
There's Kuminga. Excellent D there from George. And so it's Orlando in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Banchero is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Bull. And it's Duren in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
And here's Banchero. Isaac outside. Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 12 now for Orlando. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Simmons against Arenas. Kicks it out to Banchero. No good from outside.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Arenas misses.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end. It's had a ripple effect on the team.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Brings it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 13.
Improving as a three-point shooter with every passing day for Banchero. I think it's about shooting the ball with confidence.
Timeout called by the Kings. Draymond Green is checked in for Sacramento. Luka Doncic comes in for Gilbert Arenas. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he was very encouraging toward his guys. He said, look, you're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have so you can expect intensity out of this huddle. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's George. Forward on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
At the line for one.
Always been nails from the line, something George takes pride in.
Orlando leading by 10. Game moves on. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Odom, the pass to Howard. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up to the Kings. Pass to Russell. Outside, George. 20 feet away. George trying to break free. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kobe.
Kobe Bryant, so hard to slow down. What a gifted offensive player.
Pass to Giannis.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
Then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Bryant inside. He started by Howard. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kobe. Doncic against Odom to the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Basket counts. And the Magic lead by 12.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Russell is screen on Howard. Bryant, that's a two-pointer. Again, the miss by Kobe.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And that'll wrap it up for this game 2 of the NBA Finals. This is the type of win that should inspire a ton of confidence and momentum
for the Magic.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They have their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lamar Odom.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Wembanyama plays it up and banks it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Connects from three-point range.
Over the course of the game, they're trying to get Kobe shots from everywhere on the court.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Another home win, and I know it's important to make this a tough place for people to come in and steal a win.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to want to come here and play against us. We don't want anybody to want to play against us on the road either. But I definitely think the best thing we can do is win all the home games.
Yeah, you guys are protecting the fort, man. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Lamar Odom.
I am back. My bad for the non-commentary. Came right once the game ended. I was outside. I'm going to try to do some commentary. I don't really want to because my allergies are tripping. So, and I've been on the breathing machine here and there, but I'm going to try to talk. All right, let's see what everybody's been saying. Why are we down right now? This is some bull. Should be no reason we're getting beat by 10. And why is that exactly? I'm confused. Our team is good.
They really did. I mean, they took care of business on their home court. Now, this will be the challenge. You take another this final series is basically over. Well, look at Orlando's opening lineup. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Wembanyama out there with Durant. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Odom in at the point guard position. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Bryant. Here's Tatum. There's a screen. Ooh, cans the tough.
Oh, snap. Tricky.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Yeah, Orlando Magic have the lead 2-0 right now. I know that first game, I think we won by like 7. And then the second game, we just won by 10. I missed that entire game. But now I actually get to watch again. My young core is actually doing well. Jalen Duran, Paolo Banchero, who else do we got? That was it. That's the only 2 that we implemented in this year's team was Jalen Duran and Paolo Banchero. And then for the finals, I had to make a switch. I had to start Lamar Odom at point guard and move Ben Simmons to the second unit, only because Ben Simmons. So the problem that I noticed within my first unit, and there's a reason why I have them both playing starting and then one is on the bench. Lamar Odom is on the bench to basically carry the bench, like he's there to score, because we don't have any primary scorers on the bench. Dwight Howard is a primary scorer, like he can do what he does, but he's not handling the ball. Bo can score, but he's not handling the ball. And then Paolo Banchero can score, but he's not handling the ball. So that's why I had Lamar Odom coming off the bench, because not only is he going to handle the ball and make plays, but he's going to score the ball very well. But Ben Simmons is the complete opposite. If it was real life Ben Simmons, oh yeah, he could score. He could score for real. Ben Simmons in real life, he can score. He just can't shoot. So when I noticed that Ben Simmons in the starting lineup was kind of holding us back, because there would be times where it come down to a shot clock. He has to take a wild 3. He'll probably, more than likely, 99.8% chance that he'll miss it. And then there's like a 0.2% where he'll actually make it, or a 0.02% chance. And their defense is very similar. The only difference is Lamar Odom has a high block. I don't know exactly how he developed that. He actually developed the block before I ever picked him up, because I always had my eyes on him, because he was just another 6'10" small forward that could do everything. He could dribble, he could play make, he could play defense. So I picked him up. And anyways, but the point of the swap was because in case of those situations where Ben Simmons had to take a wild shot, Lamar Odom has a very high chance of making those. More than Ben Simmons, at least. But Ben Simmons, if he can do that every play, then I would rather him do that in the bench lineup, because he can just feed everybody else, especially Dwight. Like, him and Dwight can do a pick and roll thing. Paolo can shoot, Bo can shoot, Jonathan Isaac can shoot. So we get to use everybody more now that Ben Simmons has been benched. And then, if, like I said, if he gets put in that ISO situations in the post, I like his odds of winning that matchup. So it kind of made sense. I was going to do it last season, but I wasn't sure of it just because, Ben Simmons is one of my favorites. And not even just on this game, like in real life, he's one of my favorite point guards just because I love his play style. But when it came down to it, I think it was the better choice to put Lamar Odom in that starting lineup. But I'm telling you, Ben Simmons is not a joke. Like, if he can get in that ISO situation, I really like his odds. Because there's not a lot of guards that's going to be able to stop him. It's not too many. What a lame first quarter. Hey, man. It's all good, man.
Get the ball into the painted area. You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage.
All right, just making sure.
They've got Kobe Bryant. George out there with Green. And it's Russell in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Dylan, did you have any changes that you wanted to make to your team? Not even just from this playoff run right here, but just in general, like throughout the regular season and the first round, the second round. Well, not the first round. We didn't watch the first round. The second round, the third round. No, we actually didn't watch your second round. So basically, the regular season and the third round, did you see anybody that you want to move for sure? Not yet. I'm still watching. All right. Well, listen, man. I could give you some advice, but nobody doing bad enough yet. Okay. Well, listen. I could give you some advice. If you're willing to take my advice, great. If you don't really want it and you rather figure it out, then I'm fine with that too.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been...
I'm willing to hear it. All right. Well, look. Here's number one. So, your bench consists of Gilbert Arenas, Paul George, Ron Artest, Shawn Marion, and Dikembe Mutombo, right? Gilbert Arenas, Paul George, Ron Artest, I would not get rid of them. I wouldn't let them go. Because we've all seen what Gilbert and Paul George can do. It's the same 5 that can take over a game when they want to. It's Kobe, Luka, Tatum, Paul George, and Gilbert Arenas. All 5 of them can take over a game. They've all had their fair share. It's not every game, but it can happen. Now, when it comes down to Shawn Marion and Dikembe Mutombo, here's what I would suggest. So Shawn Marion, he's there really to stress the floor, and your dad picked him up because he thought he was a great shot blocker. His shot blocking ability is good enough, but it's not great. So he still picked him up anyway. He let him go before, and then he ended up getting him back, blah, 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 blah. I would consider getting rid of him to develop a younger guy. Why? Because what have we actually seen from Shawn Marion? If you look at everybody on this team, I kid you not, I mean everybody that plays, Shawn Marion does the least on this team. He does the least every season. When have we actually sat here and talked about him ever? When have y'all commented about Shawn Marion when have I spoke on Shawn Marion going off? Shawn Marion is literally like, he's literally doing nothing for y'all. And now with Dikembe Mutombo. So here's the thing. When we played each other the first time ever in the finals, Mutombo single-handedly shut down every center that I had. All by himself. Literally. It was not Bill Russell. It was Mutombo. But the thing is, Mutombo hasn't played the same since that first time we played in the finals. I'm not saying he doesn't block shots, but just like Shawn Marion, when is the last time we had a conversation about Dikembe Mutombo? Literally. When is the last time we talked about him? When is the last time he was the best defensive player on the court? Like what Bill Russell's been doing for y'all? That was Mutombo the first time we played in the finals. So it's like, okay, I have 3 guys that I'm not willing to trade on the bench in Gilbert Arenas, Paul George, and Ron Artest. Because Ron Artest is y'all's defensive guy. You need him. Him and Paul George together is actually really good. If you didn't have Ron Artest, my dad would have him already. He would already got him back. That's how valuable a Ron Artest is. He's really gonna shoot the 3 and get a lot of stops. So, just like I said with Shawn Marion, with Dikembe Mutombo, I would consider getting rid of him for a younger guy. Because you see what happens when you develop guys like Wemby and Chet that plays for the Pacers. When you get guys like that and they actually tap into their potential, dude, it's nothing they can't do. And the thing is, Wemby, I'll show y'all after this game. Wemby has less badges. He probably has, of all of my players, I have a 14-man roster, I think. 13 or 14-man roster. He probably has. Dang. Just know that he does not have a lot of badges, but he still does some crazy stuff. So I'm gonna give out, because I had made a list of guys, and this was the day that I said I would do this. When I was like, I'd make a sleepers list. I'm gonna give you some names to consider. So, number 1, I will be taking this all under serious consideration. All right, bet. I'm gonna just give you some names. Now, 2 of the names on this list have been picked up. Keep that in mind. And the teams that they went to, they're doing really good. No, actually, 5 of the guys that I considered to my dad and some of the guys that I grabbed, they're all doing great. Keep that in mind. Now, let's go down the players. I'm gonna tell you the players that got picked up, and I'm gonna tell you the players that are available from my sleepers list. Number 1, Wes Unseld. He was the number 1 player on my sleepers list. And guess what? When he got picked up, he instantly won the MVP award with him. That's crazy, right? Number 2, Pascal Siakam. Corey picked him up. He's on the Suns. Once Corey picked him up, guess what happened? Now they were the number 2 seed in this season, and they just almost made it to the finals, right? Okay, cool. Bam Adebayo. My dad has Bam Adebayo, and he's going to continue to keep Bam Adebayo. Now, I can't say anything great about Bam Adebayo just because when I do watch obviously we all look for the guys that we mainly talk about and stuff like that. But Bam Adebayo is really a sleeper because he's a center that can guard every position. And that's very scary in this kind of game. Okay, so that's 3. The 4th person that got picked up, he's on my team. He's actually, he should be in by the end of this quarter. His name is Jonathan Kuminga. I'm not going to really talk about him just because I don't really care to, because he's in development stage. He's just a development player. And then the last person, no, I think that was it. I think that's it. Okay, now I'm going to get into the guys that I would consider. Let me X off these names so that I can know who is available and who is not available. And I'll show everything. I'll show these players eventually. Just give me 1 second.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
All right, and I'm only going to suggest, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm only going to suggest players that actually fit the positions that you are in need of. And it's not like you're in need of them like you don't have it. You have 2 good players. It's just like, what do they actually do for you for real? So we need to fix that. Okay, so Mutombo, I think, is a 93, 92, 93, maybe 94. So a center that I would consider picking up goes by the name of, I think, Alpin Sengun. He's a nowadays center. And there's literally nothing he can't do offensively. The only thing on defense that he can't do is, I don't think he's a shot blocker and he's not the best rebounder. But what's going to happen with him is he would develop a lot better than Mutombo would because he can stretch the floor, he can pass. He's one of the best passers in the NBA now. He's probably the second best passer at the center position, right after Jokic. In real life, not on the game, in real life. So he can really pass. He can shoot. He has a post game. There's nothing he can't do for real except rebound and defend for real. So that's number 1. Number 2, Jabari Smith Jr. Now, I looked at Jabari Smith Jr.'s stats, and I actually considered picking him up. The only reason that I have not picked him up yet, and I won't pick him up, is because for some odd reason, he just has not gained any badges. He only has 1 badge. So it's like, I don't want to take the risk because I don't have any players that only has 1 badge. I don't have that. I do now because I downgraded my team and I want this point guard that I have to progress. But in other years, I've never had a player that actually plays with no badges. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. Grant Hill, a player that my dad had and he let him go. I think personally, letting him go, it wasn't a bad idea. He just didn't need him. But I do think that it could have probably cost him a better chance to the finals, because we did see when Grant Hill was in the starting lineup while it was semi, we did see Grant Hill win an MVP. Did we not? We literally saw this man go from a bench player to accidentally getting in the starting lineup during the simulation, and he literally won the MVP award. If he can do that, imagine what he can do if he's starting for a team in general. Just imagine that. So that's Grant Hill. Bobby Jones. Now, so here's the tricky thing about Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones is a small forward, power forward. He played with the 76ers back when Dr. J played. He is a pure defender, like a real defender. He can shoot the mid-range. He just can't shoot threes. That's his only problem. But if you develop him the right way, he can develop a three-pointer. And in doing so, you're now getting a guy like Shawn Marion was supposed to be that can stretch the floor, but he's also the best defender on the bench. So that's Bobby Jones. And then that's pretty much it, because everybody else are high overalls, and you don't have enough high overalls to get those guys. But yeah, man, Alpin Sengun, Jabari Smith Jr., Grant Hill, and Bobby Jones. I would really consider it. I would never. One thing about me, I am a competitor. I'm very, very competitive when it comes to this type of stuff. But one thing I would never do is I would never lead somebody astray. I would never purposely recommend somebody that will make your team worse. No. We saw what happened when I recommended somebody to my dad. He won an MVP. So I would never purposely do your team wrong, or anybody's team in that sense. Like I would just never do that, because then it would make it less fun, and I would just be winning championships over and over again. I'm trying to see something different, so I would never. Anyways, those are my suggestions. I have others, but the overalls are too high, or they just don't fit what you need. Like I got a point guard, some shooting guards, small forward, but you don't need them. So I can't. Me suggesting them won't do anything for you. I don't know, but the tricky thing about, because Gilbert is just, if Gilbert gets going, he's a problem. But the one thing that I will say about Gilbert, and that's my guy in real life, like that's been one of my favorite point guards for years. I remember when he was on the cover of NBA Live 08, like I had that game. Got it for my birthday one time. And it's crazy because now he's literally one of my favorites. I didn't know he was, but the cover was fire. Had the gold and black Wizard jerseys. It was fire. But anyways, the only problem with Gilbert is like his defense. I'm not saying he don't have defense, but he's always guarding. Like if you look at my team, right? Both of my point guards are 6'10". Both of my point guards are 6'10". If you look at Isaiah's team, his starting point guard is 6'9", LeBron James, with crazy strength. His backup point guard, I can't remember his backup point guard. My dad's starting point guard. His starting point guards are short. It's D Wade and Donovan Mitchell, so you don't have nothing to worry about there. Corey's starting point guard is 6'4", so that's nothing to worry about there. And then his backup point guard is who is his backup point guard? Gary Payton, another 6'4" point guard. So you don't have nothing to worry about there. Actually, the only teams that have tall point guards is me and Isaiah. We're the only two. We are the only two that have tall point guards. So maybe keep Gilbert. Maybe. No way we getting washed by the Orlando Tragic? What do you mean?
You think it's only a matter of time, but the post.
I don't understand what you're talking about. The Orlando Tragic? I'm lost. What's tragic about Orlando? That's what I'm lost on, because I don't understand. We have the most wins, the most accomplishments, all the accolades. I don't understand what's tragic. The only thing that's tragic is the 2 finals we lost to y'all. That's the only thing that's tragic. Other than that, everything in my opinion is beautiful, man. Oh my gosh, Bill Russell. So, okay. So, obviously, everyone in here knows that I play this game like for real. Like, I actually play this game. I don't just stream it, I play it. Dylan, you know, my dad knows. So, my friend who I play the game with, he told me, he don't watch the stream or nothing like that. He just told me something, because I make all positions, like I play all positions in this game. And when I play with him, I usually play on a center. And I was making a new player. And he was telling me something. He was like, yeah, man, your vertical matters in this game. And, you know, in previous 2Ks, verticals, they mattered, but they didn't matter for real. Like, they didn't matter as much as they do now. Like, everything now is, like, kind of complex. You need everything. So, I think, because I want to check real quick, and my bad for stopping this, I want to see something. Let's see what this is. Okay, this right here. This is why Bill Russell is so dominant. He has a 96 vertical. And my friend told me, if you have a high vertical, you'll get a lot of rebounds. And Bill Russell gets a lot of rebounds. So, another suggestion I would make for anybody that's watching this, if you want to compete in the rebounding battle, get a center that has a high vertical. I don't think there's going to be anybody with a higher vertical than Bill Russell, because 96 vertical is crazy. The only one that probably has a higher vertical is Wilt Chamberlain. He may be the only person. So, but we'll see. We will see.
Lamar Odom picks one up. The Magic making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Magic have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Howard. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Green with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points with the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to give.
Outside Odom. With a screen on Doncic. Odom's shot. Good.
Man, I love how Odom stretches the floor. They're always ready to shoot from distance when the defense isn't focused.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
some noise for your 916 crew.
And the Kings will go for a different look. Tumbo is checked in for Russell. Arian comes in for Draymond Green. Artest is checked in for Tatum. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Doncic. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bol, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Banchero's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Simmons subbed in for Lamar Odom. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. George is checked in for Sacramento.
In for your Kings, number 13, Paul George.
1:27 left to play in the first. Arenas against Isaac. Arenas passes to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Good on the second free throw. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. George against Banchero. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
From deep, Arenas. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Howard setting up Anderson. Inside. Isaac outside. Pocket 6. Bangs on the trifecta.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Mutombo screen on Bol. Test. Good.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you. Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Shot.
Simmons against Arenas. Here's Simmons. In the corner, Bol with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings ahead. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
They've got Paul George. Russell is out there with Draymond Green. And there's Bryant. And it's Arenas in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And Sacramento has possession. Green passes to Arenas. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And you have to honor the three-point shooting of Arenas. A big-time scorer who's shown the consistency from beyond.
Passes it to George. To the paint. They double team Wembanyama. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And the Kings making a change here. Doncic is checked in, and the shot goes in. Kobe's got 5.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Butler is screen on Green. Wembanyama finds Butler. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Just trying to shoot. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Tatum's checked in.
Jason Tatum.
Wembanyama outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Doncic dishes to Kobe. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Russell in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for the Magic. Wembanyama passes to Odom. The pass to Duran. He kicks to Giannis. Ring shot on the way. That one good for 2. Giannis has got his first points in the game.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Luka Doncic. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Magic. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Arenas with it. Now followed by Antetokounmpo. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Kobe Bryant, 4th. And, of course, Victor Wembanyama.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up. The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Odom kicks to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Odom in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Arenas dishes to Bryant. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Odom finds Wembanyama. That ties the game. 7 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Arenas with it. Put it down by Lamar Odom. Arenas' shot is good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Tembo is checked in for Russell. Marion comes in for Green. And it's Artest in for Tatum. Butler, he's checked in for the Magic. Simmons comes in for Victor Wembanyama.
And you can tell Arenas just has that ability as a distributor. He can pick out the ready shooter and get them the rock.
Howard setting the pick for Odom. To the inside. Howard with the finish.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Odom. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And what energy from Odom, just outworking the defense right there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mutombo is screen on Odom. Marion, and a miss there on the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Passes to Simmons. Outside Butler. Knocks it off the glass. Butler's got the lead up to 3 now for the Magic.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4.
Well, you appreciate their efficiency, finding their shots, then making them count. I will say, though, the defense they were facing,
checking out the circumstances for the Orlando. And that'll do it for...
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lamar Odom.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Orlando, Duran out there with Victor Wembanyama. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Odom. And it's Kuminga in at the shooting guard position. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't give up these corner 3 balls to Tatum. That is a recipe for disaster.
Wembanyama outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Doncic against Odom. And it's sent back by Odom. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Russell kicks to Tatum. Oh, my. Hit. Go to the line.
That's good.
For a 4-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. He's a man that can finish plays or make them.
Kings leading now by 4. Doncic with it. Out-guarded by Wembanyama. Back to Green. Kings moving the ball around. Russell sets a screen for Doncic. 3-pointers off the mark. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Kobe. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that one.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Butler, he's checked in for Orlando. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Goes to Wembanyama. Here's Giannis. A putback, and it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic kicks to Green. Kicks to Kobe. A 19-foot shot. Good on the shot. And now it's an 8-point Kings lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Odom against Doncic. Odom, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Sacramento.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. The Magic trail by 6. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Durham. Back to Odom. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Tatum completing the break.
Outstanding D from Tatum. It led to the break.
1:57 left in the third. Odom deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Wembanyama. Over the assist by Odom. Odom's got his 4th assist in this one. Now it's timeout by Sacramento.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Arenas kicks to Marion. Sinks the three-pointer. Marion's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Marion. Mutombo is screen on Banchero. Mutombo misses. The Magic trail by 7. Isaac outside. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Banchero. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kicks it to Simmons.
Set up.
Dishes it to Howard. Good work defensively by Marion. Artest against Simmons. Artest.
And the grit Artest showing here as he finishes through some pretty physical contact. But this guy too strong to let that kind of physical play bother him.
The third quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Ryan is out there with Arenas. Then there's Marion. And it's George. And it's Russell in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Oh, Banchero earns his points there. If he has to get them at the line, then that's what he is more than willing to do.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw. Arenas can't hit. The Magic trail by 8. Over in the corner, Isaac. Stolen by George. Here's Kobe. The shot's good on the assist by George. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Banchero outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Timeout.
Start it.
checked in for Sacramento. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Arenas. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bryant looking around. He nails it. And the Kings lead by 6.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Wembanyama, high screen on Arenas. Odom, the pass to Howard. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
And here's Bryant outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo hit the ball. And Arenas picks him up defensively. Odom, the pass to Howard. Here's Wembanyama. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
George sets a screen for Kobe. Outside Arenas. Over Howard. Arenas can't hit. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Ryan against Butler. Inside. 5 on the clock. Howard's shot is good.
And you can see the determination in Howard's eyes. He relishes the opportunity to provide big baskets like that.
Ryan against Butler. Pass to Arenas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Shooting for Sacramento, Gilbert Arenas.
Sport, fellas, get the sport. Bring back my feet. Shoot on side. Rebound, shoot on side.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
A lights-out competitor in the clutch. Arenas knows his team expects him to come through.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jason Tatum comes in for Green, and Doncic is subbed in for George. Passes it to Wembanyama. A fader. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Arenas attacking. Tatum wide open, fires one. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half. 1:19 left to play in the final quarter. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good. And that's 15 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're in front by 3. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. The Kings making a switch here. Green's checked in. Odom against Kobe. There's the pass to Doncic. Over Butler. It counts.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and it's his personnel. Knows up with the goods on that one.
It's stolen by Green. It's Kobe Bryant on the way. A three-pointer off the mark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Good on the first, and that did.
All eyes on Luka.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 5. There's 31 seconds left in the game.
Down that mid-range. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a